I'm the one that created my avatar. Guess what? I created mine. I'm good at what I do. You're not
that's
that.
Nintendo.
You can't claim to be something.
That cartoon is Nintendo.
Exactly.
You're not a very good artist. I'm an artist. This is what I do. I do art and skills for a living. Okay. I build animated characters. I'm good at what I do. Are you good at what you do?
Replay that again.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
From Yoshi's Island.
You can't be what you can't.
Wait.
He said you can't be what you are. You can't pretend to be what you're not.
Okay.
No shit.
Yeah,
right?
that's not. You know, it's going by a profile. You know that don't look like it. You know. Here's how you know the thing though. Like why. You can't claim to be something. I mean that you're not. I mean I know what I do. You're not a very artist. I'm an artist. This is what I do. I do art and skills for a living. Okay. I build animated characters. I'm good at what I do. Are you good at what?
And then I wonder how much longer does she stay? Oh, Harlow comes back.
You know,
No, I come back.
Hold on, let's get to the part where you come back.
You know, and that's not even his cartoon. He stole that from Nintendo. That's from Yoshi's Island.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
I
thought that was Cubert.
No,
Here's
that's
Harlow
fucking
coming
from
back
Yoshi's
Oh
Island.
my god, why are you showing
That's from
people
Nintendo.
pictures of me? Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
Because you're so pretty.
You should be embarrassed. How you doing?
Hi.
Like you're not impressing. I mean nobody on.
He showed a picture of you. Hold on, let's find it for the haters.
Tell not fake.
Oh, right there.
I just had to show that Miss Harlow is gorgeous.
Okay, she's still a little bitty bitch.
Oh no,
Listen to that.
her. They're not faked. I just had to show that Miss Harlow is gorgeous.
Okay, she's still a little bitty bitch.
Oh, you hating ass.
Let me pick that.
You shouldn't be embarrassed.
bitch your
How you
ass.
doing?
Oh, that's okay, because I come back. And
Like
spank
you're not
him.
impressing. I mean nobody on here. You may think that you are, but you're not.
Shut up, Berto. You're not impressing anybody.
Okay, make me. Why don't you make me shut up? You can't make me shut up, and now can you? You really can't. Like you know, but you tried.
No,
You
but
tried,
Charlie
once
can.
before, you know, dude. But guess what? It's a failure on your part.
I just have a question for Berto.
Failure.
Yeah, I saw your question. I mean, in the chat. And guess what? I don't answer. You know, I don't answer questions.
He's
I
a
mean,
failure
when
as
it
a
comes
man.
to,
What's his excuse?
You know, answer questions like
He
that.
is. He is.
Have you ever had
He's a failure as a man.
Agnostic.
He failed as a man, so now he's desperately trying to be a chick.
Why does that matter to you?
Exactly.
Because you're telling me that it's my problem that you got misgendered. It's not my problem, honey.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
it
it
up.
is your problem. You know, if
No, baby, it's not my
and
problem.
that's what I'm doing.
That
No,
is your
no,
problem.
it actually is not my problem. It really is.
That you cannot
Yeah,
be
you
something.
know, coming from you,
cannot
like you
claim
asked
to
me
be
the exact same
something that
question.
you are not, but yet you're claiming to be a
why you had to
fucking
never
girl.
come up here?
And
like,
you're up here
you didn't like
you're gonna
like
talk me
that.
over me and all that shit, and I'm just gonna continue to talk right over you. La 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 la.
I don't have to, necessarily, put myself, to nowhere. Because guess what? Because nobody want me to, put myself too. And here's, you don't want that basic with idiots. But guess what? But then you come right back on the panel. So obviously,
it's still at the end of the day, you gotta date.
Obviously, I get more attention.
At the end of the day, you gotta date. At the end of the day,
you just tell me can't keep
at the end of the day, you do not have female parts.
Harlow, he got a man pussy.
So what else?
He got a pussy.
You're jealous.
I don't think that's a troll, Trocc.
Like I said,
puts on a dress and wants to be a woman.
Maybe things will be a lot better.
Trocc, who are you timing out now?
He made you a boy for a reason.
It's that fish.
You go outside and write your name on the side of a building and dot that I. You know, women can't do that.
But you're not willing.
We can't dot the I when we piss.
You're not impressing. I mean,
why was that person hidden?
Like I said, I'm satisfied.
I don't know. I don't think they were trolling. I think they're asking a legit question.
I got him. I got him.
You got it. Because I think Deadly's probably going on.
Who is it? Hold on.
You know,
I don't know.
Deadly's blacklisted from like every mob tube room. He's fucking blacklisted for being a sexual fucking pervert.
What
Talking
Harlow
about
relationship
doing
is
shit
with
to
Deadly?
children.
He seems to be
Yeah. So why are they asking about it? Like they're trolls, obviously. So why?
Because he's
They're
probably
not a
talking
troll.
shit.
They're not a
He's
troll.
probably live talking shit about us right now. Let me finish
Yeah, that's
this
probably
out.
what.
They're not a troll, Christopher. They're asking a question.
Yeah, it seems like they are, Chris.
I need to
just
read
give them a
this
little
part
bit more
right here.
They're
time.
asking. Stop. I mean, God, you gotta stop blocking
My
everybody.
internet went out about this time. I don't know if you know that, Miss Harlow, but my internet like snapped on me for like a few minutes. And when I came back, when you hear me speak, that's when I came back. Actually, I didn't hear none of this.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Okay. All right. Well, then let me let you hear it then.
You know, the picture itself, is something you don't.
Yeah, you're reading it right. They're sending. They're sending. They're sending.
If you
bots.
can't understand, you know, speed talk, it gets, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault if you can't understand speed talk.
Hey, G. Hey, Place.
Hey, y'all.
Who the hell is Creeker Maria?
Why would that be Creeker Mariah?
I'm well. I got a question for you.
Well, I guess they do hang out over
I
with
got a
you
question. I
and
mean, you know,
stuff.
for you know, King Birdo, like, you know, how many questions?
I'll
I mean,
be right
yeah,
back. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Don't know him. Don't want to.
Just enter
They're
the
a
battle
Freak
and
Squad,
you can start
like close to the Junkie verse person.
I'm not even part of that community.
No, you know, Thomas, they just don't know.
I just came up here. I really just had a serious question.
Yeah, Blaze tore his ass up. She owned it.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag the living shit out of you, just like I drag, you know, everyone else on panel. But I'm gonna drag you as well. I mean, so you really want to go there? Let's fucking go there.
Okay.
Cause you gonna fucking lose out in the fucking heartbeat. You gonna.
Appreciate that.
Exactly. Birdo, can you give
Yeah.
I was gone for like 2.5 seconds.
Hey, ALV. Good to see you, sir. What's up?
Go ahead.
Good to see ya.
Okay, I had a question for Birdo.
Like
Now,
Charlie
I
had to
don't have a
regain
question
control
for
of her
Birdo.
panel because
I have
Birdo
a
was
statement
taking the
for
damn
the
over.
audience now. Some of us feel like things were being forced.
Wasn't
upon
she
us.
Charlie?
Some
Or
of
he
us,
Charlie?
Our beliefs are that
Yeah, the whole
men are
time, pretty
men
much.
and women are women. We've been
Like
growing
just
up believing that.
I mean,
It's
I
right
sometimes can be
that
bad at
if you
interrupting. I
take
recognize that, but
10
God, I'm not even that bad. And they're so
you drop them
loud.
on an island with 10 men, and you come back 100
I had to turn down his
years
And
mic.
his mic was really
Quite a
loud.
few times, and he kept turning it back up.
If
Who's
you drop
He
Kept
does
one
that.
muting.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
Birdo's,
He
yeah.
does that.
That's on
He
purpose.
did the same thing. He did the same thing at my show. He did the same thing,
He
Charlie.
does that on purpose so he can talk over everybody. He does that on purpose. It's a tactic to troll and to talk over the panel guest.
It's not what
Lame
they
as fuck.
biologically are. Now, where there is space to respect these people and call them by
You need to be able to lock.
I don't know
You
who.
should. You
I
ought to
don't
be
know who
able.
Mariah
You ought to
Creeker.
be able to lock that setting to where he can't adjust it. I would think.
Yeah, you would think.
Okay, and nobody gives a fuck about what the fuck you want to see. I mean, like nobody gives a fuck. Like, you know,
It's
you're
best to
just
have it
wasting
on
your time.
automatic because it can adjust everybody's volume automatically.
Everybody is not coming.
You're not gonna tell me what the fuck to do. You better.
Everybody is not coming to
Yeah, she is gonna tell you what's up. That's exactly
can't
what's
have-
I
up.
told him
Yeah,
what to do.
You can't
I
have a
put him in the
baby.
back.
Even out your pussy, you can't have a baby, bitch.
Who's wow? Just wow. What the fuck is that?
But the facts are the facts.
I don't know. Harlow, get control of your channel.
I got it. I got him.
No, don't block them. Don't block them.
It's-
Unblock them, please. They didn't say anything wrong.
Oh, they did the second time.
Yeah, spoiler.
Exactly.
Oh, what did they do?
Whatever. I'm fucking.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
that wow is supposed to be.
Okay, but you know the biological, facts is what I am, now. Like like you're not gonna sit up there,
That's like only
and
the second
tell me that
person
I'm
I
a guy
blocked
when
today.
I'm not. You're not gonna sit up there, and make up statements like that are not true. Like that's one thing you're not gonna sit up there, dude. You're not gonna sit up there and trash bash. You're not you expect me to respect you. I mean your opinion, but guess what? You don't even fucking respect mine because you're like I said, you're just what one individual person. Like that's just your fucking opinion. It's not an actual fact.
It's not an actual.
No, it's pretty much a fact.
No, it's not.
Cut it for just a second. Let me just.
It's not. It's not a fact. Like,
it is a fact.
You can't say
that
that's
you
a
were born
fact.
a male.
You can't say that.
On your birth certificate, you are a
no,
male.
it's not
You
a
have an
biological
X
fact.
and Y
That's what you're
chromosome. I
talking
bet that.
about.
Okay.
No,
yeah, it's called basic human anatomy.
You can change whatever's on your
Anatomy.
driver's
I mean, think that
That's not
people's
going to
opinions are
matter.
basically
What
facts.
matters is that what you were born with. What you were born
You
with.
know, at the hospital, they don't have boy, girl, other. It's boy or girl.
I mean, so there's that. Like, how many
Okay,
times
I'm
do we
not gonna
basically
be able to talk.
going over that? Yeah, we're going over
really like to hear what other people have to
but
say,
it
but
still
I
ain't gonna
can't
change.
Yeah, you can't hear
What I
him because
think.
of her.
It still ain't gonna change.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Fuck, I
reality
got
of the
confused.
situation. It still ain't gonna change that. I mean, so there's that because I know what I am. Once again,
You're a freak.
trans people. I mean,
biologically
trans people. I mean,
Delusional.
deserve it.
I was gonna go delusional.
It's like you're a freak.
Delusional works.
So there's that.
You can try to gaslight all you want to, but let me just say this last.
Shut up.
I said.
Anybody fucking you're the one that got yourself. I mean, in this situation.
She was. Blaze really was.
I mean, up here and try to come at me. I mean,
she held her own.
You're the one that
handled that shit perfectly. I was like, get him, Blaze.
Yes, you did.
I was like,
Yes,
get
you
him.
did.
Tear his ass up, get him.
Yes, shout out Just Blaze.
Like I said, I have a fact, so you don't want it to get out there.
Can you let the lady speak?
So don't be trying to come at me. I mean,
I don't see anybody deleting.
He's not gonna let
you
it
thought
talk,
that you were
y'all.
going to. I mean,
We don't care about your feelings.
you thought that
We
you were
don't care about your feelings. We don't
you
care
been
about
basically
your feelings.
up against her.
We
That was
don't care about your feelings.
Someone
We
yell
don't
Bardo,
care.
and
please,
really,
on your Blaze.
We don't
I mean,
care.
this why I mean.
don't care. We don't care. We don't care.
Calm. If I mute you, that's because you are not listening to me and I'm trying to get attention. I can talk over some people, cannot others, right? Don't unmute yourself or I will kick you the fuck off the panel. Last warning.
I just want to
go one at a time.
Real quick. Berto, I had a good conversation with you earlier. I don't have a problem with what you are. I could care less. I don't give a shit if you're a tree.
I don't see an
dog,
angel down there.
Whatever. I don't care. But the problem that I have is that you don't let anybody else talk. You speak over people, you get defensive, you get upset, and some people really want to understand because we don't mind people that are different or we don't mind hearing other perspectives. But if you can't come up on
You're welcome, Blaze.
and have
You're
a
welcome.
discussion with someone without over talking or without being ugly, then you're going to end up back in the same situation. And I heard you talking about this on another panel about how people always come at you. And so it's ruining the panel to hear you continue to be defensive and talk over people. And like I said, I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care. I'm unosexual. I only have sex with myself. And so, hey, to each their own. But just please.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's the exact same person that just got blocked a while ago, Harlow.
That maybe you
After saying we were trash.
have some valid points.
Said the same thing.
But people don't get to hear or understand those when you're being defensive and talking over other people. That's all. Darling, have a great day.
What did they say? What did they say?
They said on the WoW account that I blocked, they said get control of your channel. No one will come in if people keep getting blocked. And Square and Trocc are terrible unless they keep trolling stuff. I don't block anybody right off the bat unless I know they're a troll.
Chat feels the exact same way.
Exactly.
She's already made it
Well,
clear she don't
you
care
know I
if
come
the
from
trolls
you
come
know,
here. That's
community
not
where we
gonna
do stuff
affect her
like this. I'm
channel.
used
I've
to it.
already explained that to her.
Yeah, but I don't do that stuff. You know that.
Okay, okay. Can you mute that? Can you stop that? Because
Yes, ma'am.
I need to make
Give me
something.
1 second.
I
I
need
got
to
it.
fix
I
something.
got it. 1 second. There you go.
I know you guys are doing your best to stay on top of the trolls and everything, but until they say something nasty or something, or we know that it's a troll,
Exactly.
like freaking like mustard squirrel or something like that. I just had somebody message me on Facebook, and she always watches and supports me, and she got her stuff deleted twice.
Who is that now?
There-
If you don't mind me asking.
She likes to stay in the bushes. I'm not saying her name.
Well, I don't know why she would have gotten her stuff deleted. It wasn't by me. Like I
in
said,
the bushes,
that was the last. That was the last person. The last person I blocked before that. Wow.
No, I mean she said something. She said something. Let me ask her what name she
The
was
last
under.
person.
I don't
The
think
last person that was blocked was this Mimi. You know.
she usually watches Angel Baby. Angel Baby.
I never
she
hit.
said that
I've never hit that name. Never.
Okay,
I
just be careful, you
promise
guys.
you, I haven't. I've never hit that name. It doesn't even ring a bell to me.
I did hit the one that called me a drug addict. I got my drug test on my StreamYard.
Did somebody call you a drug addict in here?
Yeah, and somebody came in under my Mimi's name.
Prove I'm a drug addict.
And,
Prove it, because I can.
I don't see Angel Baby being blocked
No.
or deleted comments.
They're down there in the chat right now saying it's me.
Well, you can't. Even I could be able to see. I don't know if you know this, Harlow. You would be able to see if a chat was deleted. Now, I will tell them that YouTube does that sometimes.
I don't see anything.
You would see if it was deleted. Like here, I'll make a comment and delete my own comment.
If you have your studio open, Harlow, you'll be able. It'll keep a record of every comment from the whole stream and a record of every mod activity done and everything else like that too.
Yeah.
If you have the studio tab open while you're streaming.
If you see, it'll say message retracted. I did that to myself.
Yeah, that
and when a mod deletes someone else's chat, it'll tell you exactly which mod did it. And I don't,
Exactly.
and I don't have any, what do you call it, dog in this fight, if that makes sense. I wouldn't take up for someone if they did do it. I'd be snitching. I'm sorry.
Nobody popped them. Nobody popped them at all. Nobody timed them out. Nobody blocked them. That didn't happen.
I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing
Because
anything.
if so, they wouldn't be able to talk. You know.
And if your message gets deleted, you do know YouTube will just, if it's inappropriate.
Now, see, that one that just called
YouTube
Bambi a drug addict.
Now, wait a minute.
Addict.
Now, YouTube might have taken it down.
Yes.
Sometimes
YouTube does
It's very possible. YouTube is taking down messages. That's not my mom.
Like calling me and Bambi an addict and Chomo, like, no, that ain't gonna fly. You ain't gonna say
Yeah, they're
anything.
gone. Call me a drug
Oh,
addict.
and you know, K-Fam be done told, said such and such did it.
Well, actually, sometimes unless you put it on.
Hey, K-Fam on one.
Unless you put it on show all messages, it won't show up.
It does for on my side as a moderator. But you also do have to turn on community do you know the community thing?
You can turn on sub mode.
No, what I'm talking about is there's a button, and Harlow knows what I'm talking about. If you go up Harlow to the three buttons or the little three buttons at the top, it'll say moderation thing, and it'll be blue or black. If you have that on, we can all see who does whatever. If you turn that off, we won't be able to see it. But you have it on because I can see who's getting hit.
I can see who's doing what in the chat room.
I didn't know that could be turned off.
Yeah.
Oh, it can be.
Yeah, usually I can see everything going. Pitbulls, hello.
Yeah, because I scrolled all the way back as far as I could, and I did not see their comments get deleted. I saw when they came in chat. I've seen every person who has been hidden. Most of them did say some really bad things. I don't see Angel Baby at all being deleted.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
Because they weren't. I'm watching the chat on YouTube. It's not happening.
But anyway,
like with this situation, when I was already getting upset with his disrespect of you, Harlow, and others, right? Mr. MRE.
The way that he went after Blaze was amazingly retarded. I couldn't believe that. I was just like, I'm sorry for using that word. I know you don't like that word. It's just something that us Gen Xers use. It's not, I don't mean it in a derogatory way.
This is your platform.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't like
not-
using it when somebody don't.
That's not.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not Pitbull. That's
It
an
was
imposter.
insanely Momo, insanely stupid, is what it was. Insanely disrespectful and insanely dumb.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Christopher, what happened? Did you fall off?
No, I had to go up.
Or did you
I had
get
to go
called?
up in the front and get my kid. So
Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, that's right. You told me that you were going to do that. Duh.
You want me? Can I finish this, Miss Harlow?
Oh, yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
just didn't know if you wanted to or not. That's all.
Like to have one person speak, then another. Now, me, myself, and I have my own difference of opinions, right?
Miss Charlie
you
always
know,
being the
I
voice
do,
of reason.
Like trans people, and for the good trans people, I do advocate. I do love the LGBTQ community. I am an advocate for the, an ally. Just like, for a lot of people, I believe people should be able to live the way they want to and be as happy as they want to. But also, you don't have to put down other people to live the way you want to live. And everybody doesn't have to accept you for what you want. So here's the thing. Like, I may be accepting, but the next person may not be, just like you may not accept something they do. Like, if you're not Christian, you don't have to accept Christianity, right? But that doesn't mean you can't respect them being a Christian, right? You may have a difference of opinion on what's your favorite animal breed. That doesn't mean you can't respect somebody else's opinion. So, like Blaze has her opinion, Miss Harlow has her opinion, Pink Birdo, you have yours. You can, they don't have to give you that calling you she. That's their option. Just like I choose to call you she, right? That's my choice. Everybody has their differences in life, right?
No.
We're all different.
Can you just pause that for a second?
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
okay to disagree, to agree to disagree. It's okay to have your own personal.
It's okay, Angel Baby. I got you. It's not. I went back through the chat and none of my mods are doing it. So it must be YouTube doing it. And I know that you would never.
They're not
say
posting anything, Harlow.
Yeah, they haven't
Yeah.
No
posted
comments. They
anything.
haven't posted anything to be
And
deleted.
to be honest, their account
haven't
was
posted
just
anything
made,
to be deleted.
Their account was just made March 19th, 2025. To be honest,
I would
I know
tell
who she-
if they were.
I'm just letting you know.
I just want them to know. I would.
Yeah, but I know who they are. I know who they are, like in real life.
I understand. I hear you. And I promise you, like, I would have told
I'm telling you what I'm
Chris
looking at.
or
I'm
Bambi,
looking at fucking
or if
YouTube.
I,
Nothing was deleted.
neither K-Fam, Chris, me, nor Bambi have touched her at all. I can 100% attest to that.
No, that's exactly what I just said. I said nobody's done anything like that. So
Otherwise,
it's
how
just-
would they
it's-
be
so
able
No,
to
none
chat?
of the comments have been deleted.
What I'm saying is she could have typed in a comment and it could have been a blocked word or something. I
That's
don't know.
true. Very true.
Yeah, talk to YouTube. Because nothing
Yeah,
in the chat's
exactly.
been deleted. I'm looking at the chat. I've been looking at it. I'm watching it the whole goddamn time on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
No deleted
Karma is a
comments.
cat. Yeah, you was the one accident from earlier. We acknowledge that and we apologize.
And,
Yeah,
and
that
I
was-
swear to God, Angel, even in the chat room on YouTube, it's not even saying message deleted. It's not saying anything. It's like you
It didn't even
post it
show
all.
up. Yeah, it's like it didn't come in at
Yeah.
all. And that happens if it's like a blocked word or something. But I don't think that she posted
Or-
anything that was blocked. But I'll check.
It could be.
You know,
that she had
YouTube
bad
will glitch
connection.
too. Like there'll be times
I've had to
There'll be times where I'll go into a chat room and I'm typing, and I think I'm blocked, and I'm not. It's just my messages aren't showing up.
Yeah, my
It's a
messages have
fucking
done that
YouTube
too.
glitch. Yeah, it's
My
YouTube.
messages did that too.
Because I'm
They
like,
did
I
it in
swear,
hiding.
no
I've
one's
typed in,
doing anything. I
I've
swear.
typed in chats before and it didn't show up, and then I typed another word and it did show up. So
I know. Well, remember when that happened in Heidi's that one time? And you're like, I think I'm blocked in Heidi's. And I'm like, I didn't even
And you're
see
not,
you.
no.
I didn't even see her in
Dude,
Heidi's. And she was talking.
Remember when I hit Remember when I hit you up about Trocc's gaming stream? I was like, did Trocc block me? I was in there typing, nothing was showing up. I thought Trocc blocked me. No, it was just YouTube glitching.
She's like,
it was just YouTube.
no, it's just YouTube being
hey,
stupid.
shout out to our 1.1k viewers. Hello from Taiwan. Hello.
David.
Yeah, the bot views. I swear to God, this stuff
Hello,
cracks me up every
hello
time.
Taiwan.
Hello, Vietnam.
Vietnam.
No, well, thank you. I'm
Good
sorry.
morning, Vietnam.
I'm sorry you're having issues, Angel. I'm sorry that's going on. It's fucking annoying.
Thank you, Charlie.
I know. It's annoying as
Yeah,
shit when
we
YouTube does that. It's annoying.
Nobody
no,
over here hits you, we promise.
Oh, she's not upset. That's just the way she talks.
Coming to fight with me.
I've hit some nasty people that I have done. I've hit some nasty people. That's about it.
The fact is, if you drop 10 trans people and 10 straight people off on the island, you're going to come back to bones. If you drop 10 men and 10 women off, you're going to come back to a community. That is a fact. We cannot change our DNA. That's a fact. So because we have this whole movement of wokeness and everybody being so accepting, we were calling people what they wanted to identify as. Now we're in a space where we don't have to do that anymore. And I don't want to be disrespectful to people, but to me personally, the facts are the facts. Now, while I can call someone by what they want to be gendered as, I don't believe that that person is the opposite sex. So I was just trying to have a conversation with someone rationally to see, you know what I'm saying, if there could be some common ground or something. I understand now Pink Birdo isn't the person to have that conversation with because they wanted to attack and drag. But because of those scientifically backed facts, I feel funny about that they're not. I will do it out of respect, but I don't believe it. That's my only point. Some of us don't believe it, and I want to find some common ground and people to talk to about our feelings on the other side who absolutely want to respect you but don't believe it. What do we do? How do we feel?
That's a good point.
Well, Blaze, I feel like this. If I was given respect and they asked me nicely, could you please address me as ma'am or she, I would have done so. But this person did not do that.
Yeah, Frankie, New York City, we can see you. It's an account that was made today.
I guess it was just a bad day for her, Harley. That's
Because,
all. But
well, I came up here to actually have his back, or her back, I'm sorry, their back on the documents, because I did read them, so I know where they were coming from with that. That's what I came up here for. But this person doesn't like me, and he likes to attack me wherever he goes. So when it comes to that, you're just not going to get respect where you don't give it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I heard King Birdo's name, but I didn't know King Birdo just like to fight. My bad, I get it now. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it now.
She said, my bad, I get it now.
Michelle, she made the perfect thing. If, let's say you don't believe in that, right, and it's not your belief system, just call them by their name. Don't use any pronouns, in fact, at all. And that way you do not disrespect your beliefs nor theirs, right? Just calling them by name at that point, right? Me, myself, and I.
Got it, Trocc.
I think this would be a great conversation to try to come to a common understanding.
We'll wait and see.
People have to understand that not everyone's going to believe the way
Oh,
you
okay.
do, right? And that should be okay. They should be able to have whatever.
How's
belief
that
they want.
possible?
They're not out here unaliving people or doing bad things.
That's what they told me.
And they should be able to have their opinions and their belief systems, just like you have yours.
Anything's
They
possible,
don't
my
usually
friend.
different,
Anything's
right?
possible.
Like I have mine.
Can you
And,
stop that
ma'am.
I don't bash.
for a second?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, they usually don't chat. They usually just watch.
Honey, their account was made
that's why.
today.
Okay, like I said,
Again, we gotta
can
wait.
we just
We gotta
stop?
wait though.
Yeah.
You gotta hold up.
Jesus.
Yes, ma'am. And
You know,
I'm
I'm a
sure she
Christian,
wants to
though.
get through this so we
I
can
don't,
move
you know,
on to the
go around
next
going, oh
thing.
my God, I'm gonna throw the Bible at you. You know what I'm saying? But
I'll keep an eye with you,
I
Trocc.
believe people should come to everything in their own time, and if they choose, that's their choice. I have been friends with many people who are of different religions, different backgrounds, you know, and I judge.
And thank you so much, Angel. Thank you so much for sending that cash out.
Not your sexual orientation, not your religion, not your creed, not your color. I don't care
Wish
about
I
none
could
of
give
that.
you a super
That's your
chat.
personal life. Because when we both go, you know, the end of time.
What's a super chat?
It's like a cash donation when you're monetized.
And I go up to heaven and I get judged. I'm not
I'm
getting
getting
judged
your
based on
stuff
what you
now
do in
though.
your life. I'm getting judged based on what I do in mine. So I ain't worried about what you do in your household and in your life. That's your choice. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, not everybody's going to accept your choices and be okay with that. You know, if they're not going out there beating you up because of your sexual orientation or doing anything, evil, let them have their belief, just like you have yours, right? It's called differences of opinions. We are grown-ass people and should be able to say, you know what? I understand you believe different, but we can agree to disagree. This is mine. This is my heart. This is my life. That's your life. You know what I'm saying? And move on and go forward with it. We should be able to have conversation without cussing each other the fuck out all the damn time. I'm just saying. It ain't high school no more. We grown-ass people. Do you pay my bills? Hell no. Does your opinion matter to me? Hell no. You don't sleep with me. You don't pay my bills.
The whole time. He disrespected you the whole time, Blaze. He really did.
Because it don't matter to anybody else. Like, okay, retrospectively, right? We have people in this chat that are Christians, correct?
Yes.
We have people in this chat that are LGBTQ, right? All different things. We can all have opinions based on things, right? Opinions like assholes. Everybody's got them. Now, when it comes to facts don't care about your feelings. So, I will say this, when you look in a biology book, Blaze did make a point that is true. That's a biology book. That don't mean about your feelings. That don't mean about your heart. That don't mean about your brain. And I am pro-LGBTQ, right? But you can't, facts don't care about your feelings. They don't care if it hurts your feelings. They don't give a damn. But as a human being,
Charlie took us to church.
what you want to do in your life. You know what I'm saying? As a human being, I can have that empathy, But facts don't care about your feelings. So even if it hurts your feelings, sometimes you gotta go, that is fact. Oh well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, regardless. When you look in a biology book, there's a lot of people try to claim two. There's actually 3 genders. People always forget about hermaphrodites. Technically, they're both. Or one leaning more towards the other.
Yeah.
There is a select percentage, you can look that up, that are both.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
yeah.
There's actually 3, but people forget the 3rd one, and they be forgetting intersex people.
The ones that were born with both.
Mm-hmm. Now, there some, like I have, example, I know 2 people in my life, both were born hermaphrodite. One leaned more towards the male side biologically. We're talking about biology, right? They didn't have a uterus, they didn't have eggs and things like that. They only had testes. So the parents had the surgery for the child to make sure they presented as male, right?
Square.
Now,
Yeah.
I know
Square, stop
another
it for a
person
second.
who
Just
was
stop it
born
for a second.
with both testes.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what, Miss Charlie? I was going to ask you, the people that you know that were born that way, what is it? Is it some type of a birth defect?
Basically, when the egg is being, when we're in the utero, right? We're all female. I don't know if you know this. From the time that we are.
From the time we're conceived, we're all female, right? I know that.
And then as the sex develops, that's when it decides what it's going to be by your chromosomes, correct? What ends up happening in hermaphrodites is that they actually have an X, the ones who have both, right? The ones who have one, they lean either XY or XX. But the ones who have both end up with an XXY chromosome. They are.
That's got to be heartbreaking. You know it.
But they can choose.
That's got to be hard.
They can choose though. That's and that's like really, really rare. Like I mean, extremely rare.
Yeah.
Usually, a hermaphrodite leans one towards male or female.
Yep.
Usually, they either will have testes or they'll have eggs. And they can have both parts down there, but because of the chromosome, they lean one or the other. There is a very select few. I think it's like I can't remember the percentages, but it's really, really, really rare for them to actually have both chromosomes and to be able to choose. And I've known one person in my entire life like that. She presented as female when you looked at her, but she had you know what I'm saying? And she had testes and she had ovarium. So therefore she could choose, and that's why the parents didn't do the surgery, because she could choose when she gets older what she wants to be.
So she chose herself when she got older.
Well, I was talking to Harlow about that earlier. I was saying, you know, most of the time they assign the gender before they leave the hospital. I mean, I imagine being a parent hoping you choose right.
Oh,
hoping you chose the right sex. Because
well,
if you don't
imagine
choose
having
the right sex, then that kid's screwed. Then that, you know, you pick female, and the brain is telling them they're male, or vice versa. Because it's pretty much at the parent's discretion or what organs they have in them. Like, I wouldn't, that'd be difficult. Like I said, you have a better chance of running into a unicorn than you do somebody with that disorder.
Well, also, I did misspeak a while ago, and I said their gender is female at birth. No, your genitalia. If you look at a male's penis,
you don't have no genitalia. That's got to develop.
Their genitalia is a little slit, just like a female's, right? When you're a fetus, a little tiny fetus. If you ever look at the underside of a male's penis and you see that little line that goes down, that's when it has formed into that. And the reason that line's there is because we're all born with a split. We're all like conceived with a split. Is what I mean.
We all have a tail at one. We all have a tail at one point too.
Is that?
No, that's not. That's no. That's not the real Tony Pizza. Tony Baloney. I would say Tony Pizza's of the homosexual gender is what I would say.
Harlow, did you get that?
Just throwing that out there.
Oh, let me check.
They're not a troll in here. They're a Tony Pizza troll.
Man, I want Tony Pizza to come in here so I can ask him why he set up the Tiger King. This has been weighing on my mind.
He's not gonna come in here.
But it's been weighing
Tony
on my
Pizza's
mind.
not going to come in here. It's not going to come in
He,
here.
I think he was secretly behind the Idaho 4 as well. Brian Kohlberger.
He's not coming in here.
Messed up.
He trained Brian Kohlberger.
Well, you know, he was behind the plot to kill Castro. He's behind the whole, plot to kill Castro. He also was a big
by his
player in the Iran
Illuminati Maltese cross. He's protected.
He said he was.
He sat down. He sat down with Noriega with the Iran Contras.
What?
He's told that story.
What?
Yeah, he told that story about how he had lunch with Noriega. He's part of the Iran Contras. Pizza was. Yes.
The Iran.
Yes, I'm not joking. I wish the fuck I was.
Just so you know. Just so you know, if I keep a freaking comment up there as long as I want to, Christopher.
Oh.
If I want to. From now on, I will.
Hello, traveling. Get his ass.
Welcome in, and thank you, Mr. Square, for that Cash App. Thank you, everybody else that sent Cash Apps. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Please.
It's payday the other day.
I want to talk about, how Miss Blaze, and Miss Charlie. Basically
spanked his ass.
Basically spanked our whole ass on chat today, and on the panel, everybody on the channel. Yeah. I felt like after it was done, I felt like I had went to church and got spanked by my parents, like I was misbehaved, and I needed to fix it.
Let's hear more from the sermons of Miss Charlie.
My church side, come out, y'all gotta forgive me.
Yes, let's hear him. Let's hear it.
And get what I'm saying? They decided to not do the surgery, to let the child, when they got grown, make that decision. because they can make that decision to be either or, and it's their choice, which I think parents, in my opinion, get the best thing possible. That's my opinion. You can have a difference. You know what I'm saying? I call her she because she presented as she. But technically, she could also have presented as a he because she had both. That is a very rare occurrence, and it's the only person I've met in my entire 37 years. If you look it up, I think 1 or 2% of children. It's like really low, like really low, like very few. But you know,
I've heard of it, but I've never known anybody. Not in 51 years, I've never known anybody. But my brother was a member of the LGBTQ community, and may he rest in peace. And I support them as well.
See you later, Tony.
Realize that about me, I guess, because
thanks for coming in.
God and stuff like that. They think if you believe in God, you're this or that, then you can't believe in that, and that's not true. Just like you said, I'm not going to be questioned about somebody else's, and I'm only going to be questioned about mine.
Beg for paper towel money.
Beg
and what they choose.
He did. He got hog-tied, thrown off a bridge, only to be saved by some clammers. You're right. You're right. That happened.
Love is love, and
true story.
I think it's
true
rare
pizza
to
story.
find, and if you find it with whoever you find it with, I hope it's wonderful and they treat you great. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with anybody being trans, gay, straight, bi, dogs, what the hell ever. Just
Dog.
What you can identify as a rock and just lay there. If you
Be a
want.
rock and lay
I
there.
don't care. Just treat me with respect. I'll treat you with respect.
Yeah.
The same regard. That's all I
Be a
have.
fucking toaster. Be whatever the fuck you're in my
You know what I'm
business.
gonna be? I'm gonna be a water bottle right now.
Throwing off a
Some
bridge.
kids actually, they
Was
were
saved by
trying
a shrimp
to
boat captain?
protest. They were trying to protest
I
into
was.
a school.
I was saved by a shrimp boat captain.
Because the
I think his name was Captain Dan.
and the school bowed to their pressure, and they started putting litter boxes in the bathroom for students.
Oh, I know that.
That
That's
pretend to
just
be cats.
ridiculous. Okay, let's talk about that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Come on now. Now that's actually going to the absolute extreme of just being absolutely ridiculous. Oh,
And
my
letting
kid,
guys go in girls' bathrooms and girls.
my
you know,
kid, my kid thinks that they're a cat. Get the hell out of here. You know what your kid needs to think about? They need to think about that ass whooping that they just got for being stupid. That's what they need.
You know,
okay?
I think I'm a millionaire. I think I'm a millionaire. So does that mean I get to go around and run up credit and get whatever I want? I think I'm a millionaire.
No, I think I'm a
Is that how that
millionaire.
works?
That's why everybody freaking send me cash apps because I don't have.
They don't think about some of the words that are coming out of their mouth. Have to, give it a minute, see what the person's saying, because they may have accidentally did that. Just by voice alone.
And I probably did actually.
And I'm
do it, but I also
sorry,
knew
but
that
I'm
he
old
did not,
school.
Or she, Birdo, did
So,
not like me.
Fuck the kids' feelings. I'm raising kids to be responsible adults. Fuck that your feelings bullshit. That's how you raise lazy, inconsiderate layabouts. I raised successful adults, responsible adults. Fuck your feelings, because like I said, you're a surgeon. You cut off the wrong limb. Do you think the chief of medicine is gonna go, good job, try again later? No, you're gonna get fired. You're gonna get sued. You're gonna lose your career. That's the reality. You fuck up at work, you're not gonna get a pat on the back.
Yep.
No, and not only that,
responsible adults.
not only that, but just if you think about it, it was Generation X that messed up their kids, right? It was our generation that messed up these kids. You know why? Because we were trying to overcompensate for what we didn't have. See, we were raised so hard. We were raised hard, okay? We were raised by silent generation and baby boomers, okay? Those are what my mom and dad was silent generation, which is a completely different generation, right?
We were raised to be responsible adults, Harlow. We were raised to be responsible adults.
Absolutely.
We were taught that life is hard. Life is hard.
Yes.
You have to work for what you want. That's
We were
how we were
raised hard.
raised.
There
The
was,
problem
and then
is-
there was people.
Is
There
those
was
new age
people in-
parents. I call them new age. New age parents, they read too many psychology books. Well, Dr. Spock says this and so says this. New age parents. Not Gen X, it's those fucking new age parents who I only let my kid watch 1 hour of television a day. The new age parents. That's what fucked up kids.
Well, I'm talking about the Gen X, to the Gen Xers that, like my sister, may she rest in peace. God love her. I